Start anytime you're ready.
Well, this is Billy Bob, who's my beloved golden retriever, and he was so smart, and really he had a big job taking care of me. And one of the best things that he ever did, because he was so smart, was he found me Sabine. And we had moved to the Hamptons, and I had just gotten him, and I got him from the Humane Society in New York. He had been in the Bronx, and he was really badly abused, and 3 men had slit his throat, and you could see every rib, and he was just the dearest dog, and just Billy Bob and I fell in love immediately. And so I got a job. I was editor of Hamptons magazine, so I came out here, and it was a really busy job. And Hamptons was great because they said that Billy Bob could stay with me at work, which was really fun. We would teach him how to fax and things like that. But he really worked so hard that he needed a break. So we called, I think we went to the pet store to ask for ideas for dog walkers. Well, Sabine was our first appointment, and that was it. Billy Bob was in love, and I was in love with Sabine, and we're like, you're the best. And so the love affair between Billy Bob and Sabine started with their noon time. The Southampton fire whistle goes off every day at noon, and Billy Bob would be in Hamptons magazine right on Main Street. And the minute he heard that whistle, he'd stand up and he'd like freeze because he was so happy. He just didn't know what to do. And sure enough, he'd go, the Hamptons magazine was on the 2nd floor, and there was a staircase. So Billy Bob would run to the top of the staircase and wait for Sabine to come, and the minute he heard her coming, because she'd be like, oh, Billy Bob, he would just start going nuts. So then Sabine would take Billy Bob to the beach every day at noon, and he had a girlfriend, and he just had a ball, and she would bring him back, and he was just all wet and sandy, and the more wet and sandy he was, the happier I was, because he just had the best time, the luckiest dog in the world. And, you know, all I can say is that no one will love your dog like Sabine. It's almost like as good as you being there. And she meant so much to me and really gave me a piece of heart, because, you know, when you're working really hard, you just need someone who is just like, I call Sabine my yogi. She's so smart and loving, and she just loves your dog like you're like her own. And life doesn't get better than that. To give Sabine to your dog is heaven, just pure heaven. So, you know what, Billy Bob passed 2 years ago. He was 12, he had a really great life. He retired in Florida and was really happy. And then I'm back in the Hamptons, and I reconnected with Sabine, and Sabine's just waiting for me to get my next golden retriever so she can take care of him and take him to the beach. And you know what, I'm just grateful that Billy Bob gave me Sabine, and Sabine took such good care of him, and she'll always be in our hearts.
Do you want to mention anything about your book? Do you feel like it, or?
Oh, sure. I've been writing a novel, which Billy Bob helped me work on, and it takes place in East Hampton, which is Winklehampton. It's called The Bonnickers, and I'll give a little tip away that's a secret of the book, that a dog does feature prominently in this big secret that erupts at the end of the book, and it's really amazing, so you really have to get through to the end. But as usual, dogs save the day, so it's very cute. It all starts when no one can play tennis in Winklehampton, because every time they serve the ball, it disappears. So there's a big crisis, and a national state of emergency is declared because no one can play tennis, and they figure that out. But, you know, in a way, I think that dogs do save our souls. They're just unconditional, pure love, and I think we owe so much to them. I think they come from a special planet and are sent for us specially, with our names on it. So, yeah, they even help write novels. So if you're having writer's block, get a dog, and you'll be writing in a jiffy.
Well, that was wonderful. Thank you so much. And okay, thanks. Bye.